cut into 9C cuts, and without those matching funds, it's difficult to attract further industry funding. However, we continue to pursue other avenues of industry funding. We paid a visit to Ocean Spray at their invitation and presented some of our research and talked to them on many occasions. There is yet to be a commitment, but we're hopeful that we are working on some things that they're interested in funding. We also have a potential charitable foundation who is interested in funding cancer-related research, has a history of funding cancer-related research, and this is an Albert Charitable Trust. They expressed some interest in the Cranberry Health Research Center. We paid a visit with them this week, talked a little bit about the things that we're working on, and we're trying to build that relationship, and hopefully will result in a commitment of funding. And I think the Chancellor can probably speak more about that.
So this is the one that I mentioned at the last meeting, that we will pay a visit to the foundation in Naples. So they just did that, and Dr. Neto just came back with our Vice Chancellor for advancement.
Yes.
And the foundation is very interested in the work as it relates to cancer. So, so we will follow up with them. But my understanding is the feedback that we received is that you did a spectacular job presenting the research there. So
I enjoyed it. It was, I thought, a very positive meeting. He seemed very interested. So I did talk mainly about the cancer work because that's their interest, and I am going to talk a little bit about that now, and I'm not going to hold it up too much because I know there's plenty of other speakers to come. So one of the projects that was initially funded by our Science and Technology Award was a collaborative project between my research group and Hong Shao at UMass Dartmouth Food Science Department. And I do want to say what a wonderful collaborator Hong has been. He's dynamic, he is full of great ideas, he's just been a pleasure to work with. And Hong and I have been working on this project for several years. We began presenting our work at scientific meetings this summer. The work is not published yet. We're trying to finish up some of the details. But what we've seen with this work, so what we were looking at here is using a mouse model of inflammatory colon cancer. This mouse model mimics the human condition of colitis. And so in the mouse model study, we prepared several cranberry preparations, a cranberry powder, 2 different cranberry extracts. The mice were on this cranberry diet for 20 weeks, and at the end of the 20 weeks, we saw some very encouraging results. We saw a 50% reduction in the number of colon tumors. We saw at least a 50% reduction. For some preparations, more than 50% reduction in colon tumors, a substantial reduction in inflammation of the colon tissue. And this is particularly important because colon inflammation may play a role in multiple diseases, not just colon cancer. And so one of our areas of future interest is to look at how cranberry is metabolized in the human gut microbiome, because those interactions of cranberry with the gut microbiome may have far-reaching effects. This interaction may be largely what's behind the urinary tract health benefits of cranberry. It certainly will play a role in the reduced inflammation that we're seeing in the mouse model. At some point, we hope to be able to look at a clinical model to see if we see the same effects in humans. I do feel that the microbiome is going to play an important role in cranberry research in the future. I attended a conference that the Cranberry Institute put on in Madison, Wisconsin back in October, and we had a whole session dedicated to urinary tract health and gut microbiome. And this is definitely an area of interest for the cranberry industry and certainly the health community. It's becoming, in general, an area of research interest. UMass Medical School has a center for microbiome research. We are hoping to be able to engage some of those researchers in the work. And so I think that's one of the important future directions that the Cranberry Health research could take. So we are very encouraged by the preliminary results, and we look forward to attempting to build more extended collaborations with UMass Amherst faculty and also with the medical school. Any questions?